Hi guys.
Hey, what's up, YouTube?
Oh, look, he's actually verbal.
Yeah. I'm excited for this one. I'm fucking pumped.
So we figured today it was a suggestion made by his dad to do kind of like a zombie apocalypse guide, like how we think you should survive, try to survive the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, some stuff you'll need, steps you need to take, where you should go. We got it pretty good.
And of course, there's going to be stuff that you guys won't agree on, and you think that we missed because everybody has a different way to survive the zombie apocalypse.
Right, just bring up the conversation at work and see how many people you've never spoken to before are like, yeah, I know, I would totally do this.
I would bring my manicure kit. Like, that would be
Right.
totally viable for zombies.
Absolutely. You gotta look good.
I mean, if you file their nails down, I guess they can't scratch you.
Grind their teeth out.
Yeah, like, yeah, hold still.
Right. I mean, you'd be food, but okay.
But we can't really. I mean, we could just tell you and then pop a picture up on the screen and tell you something else and then pop another picture.
Yeah, but that's boring.
But he wants to go out and do stuff.
That's right. You can't survive the zombie apocalypse in your house. You gotta go places.
No, we can survive.
I mean, we could.
I got my Xbox. I got,
Xbox.
I got my cats.
None of that is useful.
I don't know, it might be.
Well, your cats are scared of everything, so they would run from the zombies.
Kenny wouldn't run. He'd just be like,
Nah,
whatever.
fuck it, I'm done. I'm tired of living.
But we can't. We're just gonna. This is just the intro, and then we're gonna take you guys with us to go find.
Like a grab bag, like shit you should have ready in your house before it happens.
Yeah.
And then some other stuff too. It's gonna be kind of cool.
And places and people and things.
Kind of a slow start. It's gonna pick up, I promise.
Hopefully.
I hope so too.
And hopefully, while we're doing this, the zombie apocalypse doesn't just break out while we're doing this. But if it does, you'll never see this video. But we'll be ready because we'll already have the stuff.
Right.
So,
We already did our research. Like, if you didn't look it up, that's on you.
So, all right. So let's go. All right, guys. So we kind of came to Walmart because it was just convenient. Now we suggest in zombie apocalypse you don't go to Walmart because that's where everybody's gonna go.
Yeah.
But some of the things you'll need is you don't want a backpack because you're gonna be carrying a lot of stuff, and it's just easier to have something on your back where your hands are free. Maybe not necessarily something this big, but you definitely want something to hold your fuel because fuel is going to be like gold in the zombie apocalypse. You definitely want to get some of this paracord because it's really tough, and according to Pavano behind the camera, it's really tough and really good for like tying stuff down or tying something up. Maybe not a huge necessity, but vitamins to keep your body healthy and energetic because on apocalypse you're not going to be able to just go down to McDonald's and get something to eat whenever you're hungry. Definitely want some flashlights. Flashlights and batteries are going to be a very important thing for zombie apocalypse because you want to make sure that you can see what's coming at you. This might not be the most ideal thing, but MREs, something you can eat easily. And we didn't grab anything, but canned food is also very important for zombie apocalypse. We got some supports in case like you have a bad ankle or something happens and you're hurt. You can have something in here and be like, I got you. Just put this on your arm. You'll be okay. Germaphobe back there behind the camera. He said hand sanitizer would be good because you gotta stay nice and germ-free during the zombie apocalypse.
Listen, you could die from a virus in the apocalypse just like you could any other time.
And this is a really cool thing to have, and it's really little. It's a hand saw. Just take it, put it on a tree, and another really important thing would be an emergency blanket, because you never know if you're like stranded, you aren't able to get back to your base or wherever. You can use this to help yourself stay warm or dry. A really good knife, Swiss Army knife, one of these, or if you happen to have like a Bowie knife, that'd be great. Speaking of Bowie knives, this machete would be great for whenever those zombies get too close. Just cut them in half.
Or trim your path.
Or I guess if you're trying to make a path, if you're trying to do it legit.
Right.
I'm going to have my katana on me. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to have a bigger sword. But I don't want them to get close. If you have allergies, help you with, if you have a cold.
Surviving.
You don't want to be sick during zombie apocalypse because there's not going to be doctors available. Some pain relief. This, if Bear doesn't, you don't like Bear, you just get some Tylenol.
Right.
Something. Some kind of pain relief is good. So if you're hurting and you need to keep moving, that's good. Band-aids. Anything for first aid. Speaking of first aid, probably just one of these. Just need a just straight up, full on first aid kit. It'll have your alcohol, have your peroxide, have your band-aids. And come to think of it, since we got this, we didn't have to get the other stuff. First aid
extra
kit.
wouldn't hurt.
First aid kit is great. And any extra, maybe if you find extra band-aids, or if you find some extra like rubbing alcohol, something. The more you have, the better. And this would be amazing. I might just get one just because normal day. It's a little water filter. According to the little picture, they just hook it to their little water bottle and just put whatever you want, and the little thing just filters the water.
100,000 gallons.
100,000 gallons of water filters. Be great because you'd be walking for days. You find a really nasty mud puddle, you just go. Something else for you whenever you get your group: walkie-talkies, because walkie-talkies is the best way to keep in contact if your team gets split up. So everybody should have a walkie-talkie on them, and you all need to know what channels to be on so you can communicate. And sharpener, because if you're hacking away at zombies and hacking away at trees and stuff, you're gonna need to keep that thing sharp. So sharpener would be good. This is the new age one. I guess you wanted to use a whetstone, you could do that. And the butane lighter, because sometimes starting fires is just a pain in the ass. So a butane lighter is great. And some protein. But these things don't go bad really. So you just grab, just run across the shelf and just pull them all down and just just take them all. Anyone gets in your way, that's what the machetes was. But this is just essential stuff. We couldn't obviously just grab some guns and ammo and just walk away in the buggy. But definitely, obviously, guns and as much ammunition as you could possibly carry without it weighing you down.
22.
Huh?
About a 22.
Yeah, that's 22.
Wait,
Probably don't want to get a Magnum. You don't want to go all Rick Grimes and get like a 6-shooter. Unless you're really good at a 6-shooter, then go for it.
Right.
But this is all we could get currently. And this is just for the essential survival stuff.
To get where you're going.
So once you get all this, then you got to get somewhere safe. Or safe-ish. Which is not like a big city or like the top of an Empire State Building. That's not a good idea. But this is the essentials. If we missed anything, just comment below. And these are the essentials. Now we're going to go and show you some of the best areas to kind of hold up for a while. So, let's go.
Alright guys, so we had a little bit of technical difficulties with our sound. Some douchebag decided to start mowing his grass the second we hit record. So we're just going to narrate this part and keep the shop because I'm not going back out here. This is 20 some miles away from where we're living at. But
I thought you were going to tell them where it is.
this is the type of area you would want. If you can, as you can see from the shot right here, it's basically farmland and it's completely open on this side. On the back line here, there is a tree line, but it's pretty thickly wooded right at the beginning. If you could get something to alert you of anything coming through there, like a string of cans or, I don't know, anything really would work. But you'd be pretty safe there. On the roofs of either of these trailers, which are the only two houses on this lot, you could see probably 30 miles all the way around, except for that tree line. So you would want to find something like this, easily fortified. As you can see here, it's got an electric fence around half of the property already that is on most of the time. So you'd only have to really worry about the road, and there's only one road. So if you could block off both sides, then it's going to be really hard for anything to get in to this area. So you want something like this. It's in a very low population area. There might be, at most, maybe 2,000 people that live in this little village. And plus, as you can see, that's a farm, so you would have ample opportunity to grow your food. There's also a ton of cows in that farm. You can't really see them now. We had a shot, but it kind of didn't work. But there are all kinds of cows and deer and groundhogs and squirrel. If you haven't had squirrel, it's amazing. But there's food. Um, a 3-minute walk from where we're standing right now, there's a almost unlimited water source. So this is the perfect type of area. It's easy to fortify. There's food. You can make more food. You can find more food. More food is going to come to you because there are deer all the time. And one cow will feed you for probably a week, and there's hundreds of them up there. So in the next shot you're going to see here in a few seconds, we're going to go over and show you the water source that, like I said, is literally a 3-minute walk away. So if you have food and water and you're fortified and there's not a lot of people, you're going to have a better chance of surviving. And this is, like I said, 3-minute walk away. Here in a few seconds you're going to be able to see how far the actual trailer was. Yeah, right there. It's literally down the street. There's one turn. I used to walk to the bar out on this road. It would take me 15 minutes to get to the end of it. And this is like pretty much at the beginning. I know the water looks kind of mucky, but that's why we showed you that water filter in the shot at Walmart, because it could filter 100,000 gallons, and this water's not even really that bad. I'm pretty sure if you took a drink out of it without a filter, it wouldn't cause you any harm. But it refills every time it rains. It's always full. It's really high in this shot, as you can see here in a couple seconds. But yeah, when your water's that close and food, and you can see there's no people. Like, we've showed all around this little area, and we're the most populated area on that bridge. And that silo, we put that in the shot just to show that you have the high ground as a vantage point. From up there, you can see anything that could possibly get to you. So yeah, water, food, safety. Our oh shit, so to speak, plan is to make it here. I'm not gonna tell you where it is. I really highly doubt you can pick it out just from the markers you've seen. But if you do know where it is, I promise you, if you try to take it and something is happening, you're not going to live very long. This is family property, so we've secured this a long time ago. We already have the plan in place, the key players on our team. So we just want to show basically an idea of what type of area you're going to need to find. If you live in a state like the one we live in, there are tons of areas like this. If not, sorry about your luck, get out of the city. Find a water source. Freshwater springs are everywhere. Dig if you have to. And that's pretty much all I got on this. There's a lot of shots of us just goofing off, but for whatever reason we couldn't record.
Alright guys, so we're back. Had to survive a few zombies, but we're good. No serious issues. So we've already shown you some essential things that you'll want for zombie apocalypse. I'm sure we didn't cover everything, but we covered the major essentials. Medicine, gear, stuff like that. And we took you out and showed you a place that would be best for surviving. Somewhere way out away from a lot of people. Because the more people you have around you, the more potential zombies you have around you.
Yeah, people are dangerous.
So we showed you a good place, like way out in the middle of nowhere, where you can see clearly everything.
And water.
We showed you like a good way to get water. That's what the water filter's for. And now we're going to discuss team, because he's got a whole team like prospect set up.
Yep. All right. So the most important thing for me would be to take a personal inventory of your skills and the skills of your teammates, because you definitely don't want any dead weight unless you're gonna use it for bait. You know, someone chubby that can't do anything, just gotta outrun them. But
you know that old classic saying, it's like when the bear's chasing you, you don't have to outrun the bear, you just have to outrun your friend.
yeah, in this case, that's about all they're good for. I mean, if you can't at least gather food, there's no use to you. So that's probably one of the most important things. Someone that can either hunt, gather, or grow food, because you're going to need to keep protein up to survive. What else we got?
If the camera's shaking, it's because there's two cats at the bottom of where we have the stand at, and they're knocking us around.
Yeah, they won't go away. Fighting skills and strength. You need to be able to use the weapons you have. No point in having a gun if you can't shoot to save your life. If you can't swing a sword, don't carry it. Like, one of the things that I think is really important is the ability to operate at least a normal vehicle. But if you can drive like a tractor or an excavator, like something like that, then that's even more useful. Dig a trench, you can keep them out, give yourself some breathing room. He's going to show you a lot of pointy things here in a second. Basic medical training, I mean, bare minimum first aid CPR, because obviously things are going to happen. That's why we got those splints and the first aid kit, but if nobody knows how to use it or what they're supposed to use, it's just dead weight. I mean, if you can find a doctor, that'd be fucking great.
Yeah.
But it's not like they're just going to go with you willingly.
That's what we got this week.
Everybody needs a Glenn. I know anybody watching this video probably at least knows what The Walking Dead is. Someone that can outrun the walkers to pick up supplies and things like that.
Someone quick, someone that are good on their feet.
A lot of endurance.
A lot of endurance, and able to like if you're running down an alley, like running from these walkers, and then walkers come here, you gotta be able to like know exactly where you need to go.
Like, how do I get out without getting got? Another big thing for me is somebody who understands at least basic psychology, because you're gonna need someone to talk you off the edge. I mean, you lose everything. You have to put down a couple walkers that look like people you remember. I mean, it gets hard on you. They'll start to weigh on your spirit a little bit. So somebody to keep you from just going off the rails. And the last thing that I put in here that's really important is somebody that understands construction. The better the quality of your living area and your barricades, the longer you'll survive. So, I mean, if a walker just bumps into it and it's down, you're probably not going to live very long. But if you've got a fortified wall built by a master carpenter, you might be okay for a little while. Yeah, that's all I put down for skills. I mean, there's many more useful skills, but these would just be the core that I'd want in my group, because I don't want to die, at least not in the first year.
No.
I don't know how long it'll last, but if it's a year, I think I got it. Yeah, we're having all kinds of issues with this shot. Okay, yeah.
We have cats running around, attacking things,
Right.
including each other.
And Phantom grabbed a couple toys that he wants to bring along, so I'm going to let him show you those.
We got this thing.
Giant, like 40-pound sword.
I got this. It's heavy though.
It is heavy.
Like most people I hand it, I'm like, yeah, they're like, ugh.
Right? It is not a one-hand sword.
There it is. But this sucker, look at the blade, how thick that blade is. It's a blade.
He prefers to get up close and personal. I'd rather sit back 100 yards with a 22 and just pick the eye holes out.
Well, whatever. I will be hacking and slashing, and you just cover my back.
Yep. You go run into a horde and I'll keep you alive.
Okay. So if I'm gonna run into a horde, what I'm gonna need is something like this. It's not gonna fit in the camera shot, just so you know. Here's the start, and we gotta go all the way there.
Giant, ancient Japanese killing tool.
This is a naginata. For those of you who don't know what a naginata is, it is an old samurai style spear that they used pretty much to keep people away from at a distance. And if I don't know if they all do that, but mine can become 2 weapons. See, you got basically a machete. A really big machete that I can't get into the shot.
Right.
Because it's too big. And then we got this club.
It's hard. I've been hit with it already.
It's really good. It's really good to take care of disobedience. It's really so
That's
you
not
can-
the line.
right? That's not right. But there's dual wielding, so you can hack and slash and club them to death, or you can just put it together.
Kenny. Ignore that disgusting sound.
You don't want to go back.
Give it a hard time.
Oh, it's going
You're
on the wrong side.
No time for mistakes like that in the apocalypse.
Nah, if you can't get back in, just don't.
Don't even try it. But yeah, we didn't want to film for 6 days, so we can't possibly cover everything or every possible outcome, but it's just a general overview. If you guys would like to see more, we can definitely go way more into detail on any of these sections, or even on the gear, how to use it, where to get it, what it costs. That whole grab bag that we went over at Walmart, cost less than $200. I would definitely advise putting together some sort of grab bag in your house just in case, because I could link some videos in here that would scare the shit out of you and tell you that something is coming. But
He's paranoid.
I am paranoid, very, very, very.
I'm
paranoid.
just waiting. I'm just like, whatever. I got stuff.
I'm ready. Like, we've got a plan. We kind of showed you a little bit of our plan. That's why we didn't mention anywhere about where we were, or where we were going, or what route we were on, because you can't have my plan. I'm going to survive.
I will survive.
Exactly.
Oh, a little side note. You're gonna come with me for a second.
I have no idea what's happening.
All right. So, when it comes to having a vehicle, you want to have a
Oh my God.
good vehicle, a vehicle that can get through pretty much any terrain. Paul Beno here. Let me show you his vehicle. See that little cute little sports car right there? Yeah. It is not good for zombie apocalypse. You don't want that for zombie apocalypse. You really don't. Because, yeah, it's fast, but it doesn't have all-wheel drive. So if you have to go off-road with it, you're fucked. It also really low to the ground, and it's pretty much made of mostly fiberglass. So it's not, you're not going to be running over any walkers with that.
No, you're not. I'm pretty sure you could kick it over.
Yeah, so no, that's not the kind of car you want for mobility in the zombie apocalypse. Like something like a big truck, or maybe even a van, or a tank.
Get in a tank, you win the apocalypse. Like, just fucking live there.
Right, just get a tank. Like, we need to go on a run. Well, let's just go.
Right.
But that's pretty much everything that we covered. If we missed something, leave some comments down below. And if you like this video, drop a like on it. And subscribe for more content. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Feel free to offer up some ideas.
Yeah, definitely. Any ideas of videos you guys might want to see us do? We got you. Say it.
Got you, fam.
Bye, guys.